Hey there, yogis, and welcome to day 5, our final day of our yoga challenge. I am extremely excited to share this yoga practice with you today. Yoga for a better sleep. It doesn't have to be bedtime for you to do this practice, but it is a very relaxing and very conducive yoga practice right before bedtime. You can even take this practice onto your bed before going to sleep. Set aside some time so that way you can practice a few of these poses before bedtime. What you'll need is a yoga mat, some yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use some stacked cushions. You can use also some pillows from your couch or your bed. Be as comfortable as possible. So blankets, props, whatever you need, bring it to this practice today, and we'll begin. Let's start in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. In this position, I'm not very comfortable, so what I do is I add some props. As you can see, I have my Arthritis Society mascot meditating in the corner with me today. So this is very appropriate for our last day. Also, it looks like a bedtime teddy bear. So he's very cute. He's going to be my little mascot today. And I like to also sit up on an elevated cushion. It could be a block for you. It could be your folded yoga mat or anything really that you have that could provide some elevation and comfort, a folded blanket. I'm going to send it underneath me. And that way, as you can see, my hips are now higher than my knees, but I also need some comfort. Usually I use pillows from my couch, but since I have some pillows from the bed, I'm just going to use what I have and place them comfortably on top of the blocks. Everything is nice and clean here, so it's perfect. So now I'm feeling really supported here in my cross-legged position, and I'll come into a meditation. If you're not feeling comfortable on the floor, there's nothing wrong with sitting in a chair for this posture or sitting on your bed. Again, make sure you add some pillows or some added support, even using the comforter or blankets from your bed to roll them and place them underneath the knees. We'll close our eyes together. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe fully through the nostrils for the next few moments, observing the breath. Take this moment to slow down. Inhale, breathe deeply into the belly, the diaphragm, and the chest. And exhale from the chest, diaphragm, and belly. You can place your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly if you want to feel the movements as you breathe, just like we did in day 1. Inhale. One full breath, creating all that space, and exhale from the chest, the diaphragm, and the belly. Giving yourself time to release all the air. One more time, breathe in. Feel the body expand like a balloon, and exhale to release the air from the balloon. Release the hands back down to your lap and come back to your natural breath. And gently float open your eyes and try to stay away from distractions today. Find a quiet place where you can practice. And please, again, know that you can do this practice right in your bed before bedtime, and then just drift off to sleep. Very, very mindfully move in and out of poses, especially when we're coming into our bedtime routine. We want to slow down a little bit and get ready and invite our body to let go and be able to sleep. So next, I'm going to send the feet together. Just want you to be able to see the feet. So I'm backing up off the mat. And it's very important to create support underneath the knees. So placing blocks or pillows or stacked pillows underneath the knees. Give yourself some time to explore this pose and figure out what you need. Maybe it's just one pillow on each side. Maybe it's a block and a pillow on each side of the knees. You discover for yourself. And we're going to send the feet together in butterfly pose, allowing the hands to come on the leg or the ankles, and gently lift the heart. Breathe in through the nostrils and exhale through the nostrils. Close your eyes. Continue with your breath. We're going to hold our postures just a little bit longer than usual, as I said, to slow down the body and to go deeper into relaxation. Observe the sit bones grounded on your mat or your bed. Observe your hands, allow them to relax a little bit further. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale to release at the hips. This is a gentle hip opener. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice if your body is starting to open. You can stay here at this level with your props, or you can slowly remove a layer of your props and notice how that feels in your body, bringing that awareness that we were talking about yesterday in our balance practice. Making sure we observe the sensations of our bodies. And we honor our body, and we send it love. So notice what that feels like. Maybe add back the layer. Maybe you stay where you are and breathe for another minute. Sending breath to any areas of tension in the body. But at any point, if you feel sharp pain or numbness or tingling, gently come out of the posture and lie down on your back or in fetal position on your right side with something comfortable between the knees or the ankles. You decide. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale to relax the shoulders, gently float open the eyes if they're closed. And slowly send the hands to the sides of your knees. Gently squeeze the inner thighs together and slowly release the legs. We're going to gently lean back to shake out the legs. You wiggle the toes if that feels good to you. Bending the knees again gently. We're going to move our knees to the left and then mindfully to the right. Windshield wipers. This is a counter posture to release the hips and the spine. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Very gentle on the hands. Be mindful. And come back to center. We're going to lengthen our legs in front of us. So gently remove the fleshy part away from the sit bones. Your toes are flexed towards you. Make sure that you're comfortable here. I like adding pillows. So I'm going to add this pillow underneath my knees so that way I have some support and I'm not hyperextending my knees by straining them too much. I have a micro bend. And now I want to make sure I'm sitting up nice and tall. I can either do so by sitting up on a block or a meditation cushion, or I can stay where I am if I'm sitting up tall. If I'm not sitting up tall and I'm having trouble sitting up tall, I would recommend adding more cushions underneath the bum, underneath the glutes to elevate the hips. And then once you're comfortable with your legs extended in front of you, you can send a pillow or two in front of you. I just love pillows. And breathe in to extend the spine and exhale to fold gently forward and allow yourself to rest. You can even fold up a pillow if that's available to you and send your head to the side and breathe. Relax the feet now, coming into a supportive forward fold. Breathe in and send the air to your lower back and your hips. And exhale to let go a little bit further. If you're feeling any strain on the neck or the lower back, you can add props to be higher up so you don't fold as low. If you're turning your head to one side, we want to balance it out and turn our head to the other side if that's available. So inhale, lengthen, gently turn your opposite cheek to your pillow and rest your arms. Breathe in and out. You should feel a nice gentle stretch all the way up the spine and the back of the legs. Relax your toes and your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's stay here for another moment in stillness and silence. Inhale and exhale fully where you are, folding forward in your seated forward fold, supported by your props. Gently turn your head to center. Breathe in, take your hands to your sides, and very gently lengthen the spine to sit up nice and tall. We're going to move out of the posture mindfully like we did with the first. So coming out of our seated forward fold, bend the knees gently. And we're going to come down to our bellies. So I'm going to move my props to the side for a moment. I'm going to keep my pillows closed because you never know when I will add a pillow. Lying down to your side, take your time to avoid any pain, any additional pain in the joints. Coming down to the belly, relax completely. This is already a gentle back bend just by being on the belly. You can come to your hands and relax your head. Relax your left cheek to the side. Breathe in and out. And close your eyes. If this is uncomfortable for the shoulders or the arms, you have another option. You have the option to send a pillow from your props underneath your head. And this way, you can release your arms behind you and to the sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lying on the belly as we breathe in and out is a gentle massage for the internal organs and a nice release for the lower back. When you're ready, turn the head slowly to the other side and take a few mindful breaths with your eyes closed. Notice where you can let go of tension. Soften your muscles. Inhale and exhale. Gently turn the head to center, keeping your head in line with your spine, looking down. Gently press into your hands or your forearms to come up to tabletop position. You can place a pillow underneath the knees or on top of your calves. We're coming into a child's pose. I like to come into child's pose in the most comfortable way possible, especially with people dealing with arthritis in the hands and the wrists. I don't want to have you on your hands and your wrists for too long. Bring the big toes together if that's available to you, with your knees supported by a pillow, and gently allow your forehead to come all the way down to the floor, resting the glutes back to your heels if that's available to you. And breathe in and out. This creates space in the spine and releases the lower back and the hips. If you feel like you need more support underneath you, you can try to see what it feels like to add a pillow underneath your body and have a bit of added support. Maybe sending your head to the side And relaxing the shoulders. Making sure that the weight is behind you and not in the front of your body. If your weight is in the upper body, you're putting too much pressure on your head and neck. But if you're coming lower into the lower body, then you should feel nice and supported with your pillow. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Breathe in to slowly come back up into tabletop position. Your pillows are going to stay where they are. Release your head and round the back. Take cat and cow for just 2 rounds, mindfully stretching the spine. And then come back to center. Very gently, if that feels comfortable for you, we'll come back down into our child's pose one more time for a few breaths. This time, changing your head to the opposite side. Release the shoulders. If your glutes can come all the way down to your heels, if it's available, you can do so. If not, that's perfectly fine. Just listen to what your body needs today. Breathe in and breathe out fully in your child's pose. Try to let go a little further and gently bring weight into the fingers and the hands. When you're ready, take your time to press out back into your tabletop position. And next, we want to find a wall. So if you're currently in your bed and you have a wall behind you, just create a bit of space. We're going to do the same thing here on the floor. Moving the pillows off to one side, keeping them close during our practice. Find a bare wall, like I have right over here. I'm going to have the Arthritis bear come back on his meditation pillow. Sit right next to the wall. You can place your yoga mat lengthwise if that's more comfortable for your lower back. This might be an uneven surface and it might not feel good. I'm okay with having my uneven surface, but some of you, please listen to your body. There's no reason why you can't move around your props or your mat. And as soon as you're close to your wall, you're gently going to lean back to your mat and send your legs up the wall, whether you're on your bed or your yoga mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking legs up the wall. If you feel you're not close enough, you can simply bend the knees, come back to your right side, and lower yourself closer to the wall. And when you're ready, allow your body to turn and come back up the wall. You can release your arms, placing the palms facing up towards the sky. Allow the feet to relax up the wall and breathe in and out. Legs up the wall is excellent for relieving tired feet and legs and relieving a bit of inflammation as well. Notice how you feel in this inversion. Breathe slowly and mindfully. Close your eyes. Observe the sensations of the body. Notice your lower back, your middle back and upper back and shoulders completely relaxed on your yoga mat. Notice your head completely relaxed on your yoga mat. Your arms and the tops of your hands completely supported. Breathe in and exhale fully. If this is available to you and you feel comfortable, you can flex the toes gently towards you. Take your hands to the outside of your knees and gently start to increase the space between the legs, coming into an inner thigh stretch, keeping the knees supported by flexing the toes towards you and not going too far out of your comfort zone, just finding the edge of where you feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Micro bend in the knees. When you're ready, squeeze the inner thighs together and come all the way back up the wall with the help of your hands supporting to the sides of your knees. Next, we'll bend the knees gently and take a pillow or two and place it to your left side, coming into a twist, gentle and supportive twist. The upper body is going to stay still while we slowly lower our knees to the left side. Breathe in and breathe out, taking our hands to the outside of our thigh or our leg. Allow your right arm to extend to your right with the palm facing forward. Breathe in and out, making sure you have enough props underneath your knees. You also have the option of sending a prop between the knees or the ankles, whatever feels good to you today. You can explore with your props, maybe even sending a support underneath your ankle. Breathe into your twist. Allow your shoulders to relax. And if you feel good here, stay where you are, or you can slowly turn your head towards the right. A gentle twist for the neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale your head back to center and breathe in to send the legs back up the wall, keeping the knees bent. Let's send our props mindfully over to the other side. Stacking pillows, maybe one or two to the right side as we come into our twist. Breathe in and exhale. Send the knees to the right side, allowing them to be supported by your props. Palms facing up towards the sky. Your right hand can come to your leg. Breathe in. Create space between the rib cage with your breath. And out. Release the feet, the ankles, knees, and hips stacked one on top of the other, using any support that you might need under the knees or between the knees, ankles, or under the feet. Relax. Relax. If you feel good here, stay in this position for another minute, or you can turn your head to the left side, creating a gentle stretch in the neck. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Full, slow, deep breaths in and out. When you're ready, turn your head back to center. Inhale. And when you're ready, squeeze the legs together and send them both back up the wall, back to bent knees up the wall. And remove your props, keeping one prop close by for comfort. And come to your right side, gently rolling over to the right and creating some space, maybe pressing away from the wall to come into fetal position. Fetal position, lying on your right side. You can place a pillow under your head, stack your feet, your ankles, your knees, and your hips, one on top of the other. And relax on your right side, just for a moment. This should feel really nice for people that sleep on their sides. If you like sleeping on your back, don't worry, you can gently roll over to your back at any time and come into final relaxation or bedtime shavasana. And if you want, you can send pillows underneath the knees in shavasana, lying on your back, resting a thin pillow underneath the head for support, palms facing up towards the sky. Relax the feet, the knees, hips, shoulders, neck, and breathe. Notice how your body feels after your practice. And give yourself permission to fall asleep. Your body is relaxed. Your mind is relaxed. Thank you for allowing me to hold this space for you and be your yoga teacher for arthritis. Wishing you a good sleep. Thank you for joining me for this 5-day yoga challenge for arthritis. I'm so proud of you. I'm sending you love and light, and looking forward to reuniting on your yoga journey. Please subscribe to my free YouTube channel for more videos, content, and resources for arthritis. Namaste.